Imagine waking up and the world going deaf. The rustling of leaves outside the window is gone. The birds have fallen silent. That sound we don't even notice, the sound of the wind in the treetops, is gone. And then you look outside and realize it's not the sound, it's everything that's gone. This is the first act of a global tragedy. Billions of living creatures for whom trees were home, support, and their very world suddenly find themselves on the ground. And in the cities, your hammock strung between two birch trees will also fall. But these are minor compared to the tree houses, power lines, and even some bridges that relied on trees for support. The main problem is air. Many people think that without trees we'll suffocate instantly, but that's not entirely true. And here lies the first surprising fact. Forests produce about 30% of our oxygen. The bulk of the work, over 50%, is done by ocean phytoplankton. So the air won't disappear instantly. The problem lies elsewhere. Trees are a giant vacuum cleaner for carbon dioxide. CO2 levels in the atmosphere will begin to rise rapidly, triggering an irreversible greenhouse effect. Breathing won't become impossible, but simply unbearably difficult. Tree roots are the reinforcement that holds the soil together. Without them, the fertile soil layer, the planet's skin, will be defenseless. The first heavy rain will cause damage. Tons of soil and mud will gush into rivers, turning them into impassable mud flows. And in arid regions, what was called the Dust Bowl in the US in the 1930s will begin. But now on a planetary scale. Wind will lift billions of tons of loose soil into the air, creating dust storms capable of burying entire cities. Trees are giant water pumps. They draw moisture from the soil and evaporate it through their leaves, forming clouds. Without them, this mechanism is broken. Regions that are currently teeming with life, like the Amazon basin, will turn into lifeless deserts. The water cycle will be disrupted. Rain will cease where it was needed most. These aren't isolated disasters. They're just the tip of the iceberg. The trees are gone. The herbivores are gone, deprived of food. And then there are the predators. The rivers are silted up and choked with fish. Humanity, whose civilization is built of and on wood, is losing food, clean water, and building materials. This isn't just a crisis, it's a great loss. The Earth won't perish, but it will become different. Empty. A planet of brown and gray with an atmosphere full of carbon dioxide. The disappearance of trees will show us that they are more than just decoration. They are the foundation on which our world is built. And if this foundation is removed, everything else will inevitably collapse.